Hi, my name is Danny. I'm part of St. B School. Today is very happy to talk to all of you. While right now I'm based in Hong Kong, but actually I study in the UK. So when I was in my Form 6, went to UK and studied 2 years A-level, and I went to University of Cambridge, and I graduated there and started my own career after that. And today is very happy to talk to all of you about my experience of studying in the UK. And very interestingly, I think my previous experience is very similar to most of you, or maybe the kids for who actually is the parents looking at this video right now. Since I actually study in one of the local primary school in Hong Kong, and one of the local secondary school in Hong Kong as well. And hopefully I can inspire some of you because the experience of myself studying in the UK was really great, and one of the best decisions I've ever made in my life was actually going to study in the UK. My colleague later after my speaking will be talking to all of you about St. B School and the experience there. So I hope you like it. 咁我而家用廣東話同大家做個分享啦。咁當時咧，其實我就喺香港讀本地嘅小學同埋本地嘅中學嘅。咁我當時就喺灣仔讀聖公會鄧肇堅中學。咁我相信同好多唔同嘅朋友啦，或者同唔同好多嘅家長，你哋嘅小朋友都差唔多。咁喺香港讀本地嘅學校，或者有啲人係讀緊國際學校。咁當時咧如果繼續喺本地嘅學校入邊讀嘅話咧，我係絕對冇機會可以入到一間世界嘅知名嘅大學嘅。咁我喺香港當時嘅英文水平啦，相對比較低啦。咁如果繼續讀落去嘅話咧，可能就係我喺香港嘅其中一間大學度讀一個我自己唔係好有興趣嘅科目。咁所以咧當時我就喺成間學校入邊咧，應該係唯一一個做咁樣嘅決定出國去到英國留學嘅一個學生啦。咁而家睇翻轉頭咧，呢一個係一個最好嘅決定。咁我自己嘅經驗嚟講咧，對於喺英國讀書，無論喺英國讀我哋嘅中學啦，定係我當時讀嘅劍橋大學都好，俾到我有好多唔同嘅大嘅人生上面嘅影響嘅。咁我可以同大家分享幾個啦。其中一個咧就係我喺中學讀書嘅時候咧，同埋我大學讀書嘅時候咧，咁就識到世界上唔同嘅朋友。咁有好多係亞洲嘅朋友啦，包括越南啊、日本啊、韓國啊、中國啊。咁歐洲嘅朋友啦，西班牙啊、法國啊，去到美國嘅好多唔同朋友都可以認識得到。咁去到而家今日為止，世界各地嘅朋友，我而家仲係好有聯繫啦。咁呢一啲嘅所得到嘅嘢咧，其實喺香港嘅大學入邊咧，其實係好難可以得到嘅。咁其實除咗呢一個所謂嘅友誼之外咧，其實好重要嘅就係可以建立到我哋自己對於唔同文化之間嘅差異，而且點樣去同唔同文化、唔同國家嘅人去相處。咁呢一樣嘢對於學生畢業之後去一啲國際性嘅企業上面去揾工啦，係絕對有絕對嘅優勢嘅。咁亦都直接影響咗我而家去做我嘅呢個教育嘅事業上面有好大嘅幫助同埋影響。咁當然啦，當時我咁嘅機會去到英國嘅劍橋大學度讀書啦。咁其實一間咁全世界知名嘅大學，實際上俾到我嘅一個好重要一樣嘢係知道其實好似一個普通學生，就好似我咁同大家一樣，即係覺得自己係唔係一個非常之標青嘅學生都好，其實都有咁嘅機會可以入到一啲好出名嘅大學讀書嘅。咁呢樣嘢好重要嘅就係大家要去到英國嘅本地嘅中學入邊去生活啦，同當地嘅人去了解當地嘅情況啦，有更加多嘅信息啦。咁呢樣嘢喺香港嘅中學入邊咧係絕對唔會得到嘅。咁可能要通過一啲嘅中介啦，或者通過一啲唔同嘅網上面嘅信息去了解啦。但係直接去到英國嘅boarding school 寄宿學校，當地嘅老師就會可以俾到你更加全面嘅呢個幫助。咁我哋自己嘅學校啦，St. B School 啦，咁就可以幫到大家喺呢一方面。如果係想入到一啲非常之好嘅大學，或者係適合自己嘅大學上面，咁係一個好多嘅唔同嘅老師可以幫助到大家嘅。咁所以變咗去到英國，我哋所謂嘅中文所講嘅啦，就係近水樓台。咁去到當地 可以得到更加多嘅唔同嘅支持。呢個亦都係點解我當時可以入到一間世界知名嘅大學嘅其中一個好重要嘅原因啦。另外一樣嘢咧就係選擇英國嘅學校嘅時候咧，一定要選擇一間適合自己嘅學校。咁而嗰間適合自己嘅學校一定要好了解入邊嘅團隊咧，要好了解你嘅一啲需要啦。咁聖 B 咧就係一間非常之環境優雅嘅學校，咁可以話係全英國入邊咧絕無僅有嘅一個好靚嘅一個校園嘅一個學校啦。咁亦都係其中一個相對比較少有嘅學校嘅中國學生同埋香港學生嘅比例咧係非常之低嘅。咁所以喺呢一點上面咧亦都係非常之重要嘅。咁因為去到英國讀書好重要嘅就係身邊嘅學生係當地人啦，或者一啲嚟自唔同國家嘅人啦，咁可以令到你可以用英文去溝通。咁所以變咗聖 B 咧就可以俾到大家一個咁樣嘅環境。咁去到英國嘅時候咧，相信無論係你自己啦，或者係如果你係家長嘅話，你嘅小朋友啦，係一個純正嘅英國嘅環境下去成長同埋去學習。咁呢樣嘢會幫助到去融入當地嘅社會啦，同埋去融入之後大學嘅一啲生活嘅一個好重要嘅一個階段嚟嘅。咁所以我自己嚟講咧，當時喺英國讀完書啦，喺英國讀嘅中學同埋大學，翻到嚟香港當時嘅嗰個學習嘅經驗啦，對於我而家無論係我而家出嚟做咗嘢或者自己創業大概已經係一段時間啦。咁對於我嘅成個人嘅成長同埋成個人嘅工作嘅能力上面咧，係有絕對大嘅提升同埋唔同嘅。咁所以我如果係俾我再去做一次咁嘅選擇嘅話咧，我都會做同樣嘅選擇，去到英國讀書。咁聖 B 呢間學校咧，絕對係會推薦俾大家。咁之後咧，我有唔同嘅同事咧，會同大家去再多啲去分享下我哋學校嘅一啲教育嘅方法啦、教育嘅理念啦，同埋一啲當地嘅生活啦，俾大家去知道多啲嘅。咁如果大家對於我哋學校有唔同嘅問題嘅話咧，亦都可以直接聯絡我哋香港嘅同事，或者可以直接揾我得嘅。咁我可以同大家分享下多啲英國嘅經驗，同埋我哋學校嘅唔同嘅特色。咁而家將時間交俾我哋下邊嘅同事。
大家好，我係 Venus， 嚟自香港，亦都係聖 B School 嘅一位老師。同香港、倫敦呢啲大城市唔同，聖 B 係英國西北部一個美麗而寧靜嘅小鎮。呢度冇大城市嘅喧嘩，亦都冇好快嘅節奏，但係呢度有千金難買嘅自然風光。而歷史悠久嘅聖 B School 就坐落喺呢個美麗嘅環境當中。平時放咗學同 weekend 嘅時候，我都會沿住小路行5分鐘，去附近嘅海灘，吹下海風，散下步，望住好靚嘅 IRC， 放鬆下。聖 B 離湖區亦都好近，可以一年四季享受唔同嘅風光，所以喺呢度生活比較放鬆，亦都比較自在。就算有煩惱，望下啲洋，吹下海風，啲煩惱都會俾風吹走晒。而另一個我好中意聖 B 嘅地方就係呢度嘅居民非常之 nice， 行過路過都會同你講聲 hello， 問候下你。Overall 嚟講，聖 B 係一個寧靜美麗嘅小鎮，亦都係一個十分適合思考同埋學習嘅好地方。如果有機會，你都一定要嚟聖 B 睇下哦。拜拜。
I have been working here at St. B School for the past 2 years. Previous to that, I spent 13 years in China. 10 years of that was in Shanghai, and then 3 years after that in Shenzhen. And most of my time spent setting up Chinese international schools in China. The school has a number of very famous alumni. First of all, of course, is a person that everyone will know, and that is Rowan Atkinson, or Mr. Bean, who has brought fun and humour to a lot of people over the years. Then we have Stuart Lancaster, who was the head coach of the England rugby team. We have Bill Franklin, who was the originator of allergy science in the UK. And of course, we have Jeremy Bliss, who was the originator of the Thrust company, which has developed the fastest car in the world. So this is a small sample of people who have gone out into the world after a St Bees education to do something very special, and we expect students in the future to be doing exactly the same. The school ethos at St Bees is that we develop character development in tandem with IQ and academic development. So your academics and your character have to grow together as a partnership. What do we mean by character development? Well, here is the answer. What we do in our daily education lessons is we develop character attributes such as teamwork, leadership, and independence. Of course, a big part of this is public speaking, creativity, and critical thinking. And then we have personal organisation, communication, and research skills. But of course, all of these are underpinned by confidence. So students come into the school shy, reserved, and they come out of the school after a number of years fully developed, confident public speakers and able to be true professionals in any aspect of life. The main differences at St Bees School between this school and other schools is that every St Bees school offers the Global Awareness Programme. This is a character development programme which takes place for 2 hours every week for every student. And during that time, the students create a big idea, they brainstorm, they work in groups, they produce a presentation, and then they give this presentation in front of a camera, and then there is an assessment of how confident they are, how well they've worked in teams, how well they've done their research. So week after week, month after month, year after year, all these components of character are developed, and hopefully for all of them, the fruits of that time will be confident, academically successful, students who are equipped with a global mindset. They are proud, they're resilient, they can work hard, caring and confident, and finally they're prepared for an international future, because we say we prepare students to become global leaders.
Here at St Bees School, we have over 50 students this year, but in September we will have over 80 students. Each year we are growing bigger and bigger, and the number of international students we have as well is also growing. About 20% of our students are international, and they come from countries such as Germany, Romania, Kazakhstan, and in September we will definitely have Chinese students and students from Hong Kong and the eastern part of the world. St Bees itself is a village. It's located in the northwest of England, in one of the most beautiful, beautiful parts of the world. We're right next to the UNESCO World Heritage Lake District National Park. St Bees itself is one of the safest places in the UK to live. I don't even lock my door. We are that safe. It's a beautiful area with the highest mountain in England, the deepest lake in England, and it's a very, very lovely, lovely place to live. So St Bees is located in the northwest of England, and we follow very much a typical English climate, which means we have 4 really defined seasons. So in autumn, we have beautiful autumnal colours. This is when you'll start school in September, where all the trees are turning a lovely, lovely shade of copper. Then in the winter, it gets a bit colder. Sometimes we have snow. And then spring and summer are arguably the better months, where there's loads and loads of sunshine and it's very, very warm outside. There are lots and lots of things to do near St. Bees, and we have lots of historical places for you to visit. So just up the road, we have a beautiful castle called Moncaster Castle, and that also has very close by one of the smallest narrow gauge steam railway trains, so we can go on a steam train. We're also located only 5 minutes walk from the beach, so we often go to the beach at the weekend or sometimes on an evening. We're also located right next to the Lake District National Park, where we've got England's biggest mountain, the deepest lake, and we do a lot of walking and a lot of outdoors activities. So here at St. Bees, we are so fortunate that we have 250 acres of land. We also have over 15 different subjects that we offer, but I don't know if you can see right down here at the bottom, we have 30 different sports on offer. We have our own indoor heated swimming pool, we have tennis courts, badminton courts, football pitches, rugby pitches, we have our own golf course. We make the most of living in the Lake District, so we offer climbing, we go orienteering, and we do cross country. There is something for everybody at St. Bees. In terms of after school activities, we run a programme called GCAS, which stands for Global Awareness, Creativity, Action and Service. And so each day during the week we focus on one of those elements. So on a Monday we might do Global Awareness, where we make our own newspaper, create our own websites, make a blog, make anything we really like, and talk about fake news and censorship. So it's all media related, but also on a very, very global level. On a Tuesday we do creative things after school and in different clubs and activities. So we have art and drama and music. Then on Wednesday we do action, and that's things like robots and coding, and it's all very STEM based, which is really, really exciting. We have a science club. And then on a Thursday we will do service, which is volunteering. So we will do things like beach cleans and bake sales and lots of cooking and things in the community. And all of these things also contribute to the Duke of Edinburgh Award. So we encourage all students to participate, and this involves learning different skills, doing some volunteering, and getting involved in the community. What makes St. Bees School really different to other schools is the fact that we are quite small, but that is such a unique aspect, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing for a school, because it means we treat every single individual child as an individual. We can monitor their progress from the moment they get to St. Bees to the moment they leave. For older students, this very intensive way of teaching is exactly what they will have at university. It's exactly what Oxford and Cambridge do in things called supervisions and tutorials, and that is the way we teach here at St. Bees. It means we know your child inside out from the moment they step through the door to the moment they leave. And this development and this growth and this nourishment of your child is something you will not find at any other school. The other really great aspect of St. Bees, which marks us different to any other school in the UK, is our fusion curriculum. So that means that we take the best of education in the West and merge it with the best of educational practices in the East. So your child over from Asia will still retain elements of their heritage and their upbringing. They'll still learn about Chinese culture. We have a huge festival for Chinese New Year. We celebrate the Mid-Autumn Festival. It's ingrained in everything we do. So it is a very Chinese-focused part of the school, but they study the British curriculum. They will walk away with IGCSEs and A-levels, and they will be able to get into the top universities that they want to achieve.
There are many issues when anybody starts a new school. The key thing is to identify them, having recognised them, and then deal with those issues and provide a supportive environment that enables a student to feel comfortable when many things are new to them, certainly initially, to provide a really supportive atmosphere for them, and to make that supportive atmosphere go right the way through the whole of their time that they're at St Bees, through the academic side and the pastoral side. And our tutor programme enables that to happen with a very few number of students to each tutor. The relationship with the tutor is strong, and that tutor support is then recognised in a child that develops well, quickly, and in line with expectations. To fit into the school is a straightforward and simple process. A student needs to have an open mind, recognising that they're coming into a different environment, and the school has an open mind, recognising that the student comes from a different background. And those two ideals meet here at St Bees, and with the support of the tutor programme, with the support of the staff, a student very quickly integrates into the process at school, and any unfamiliarity with process or regime or with the way in which the school operates is dealt with very quickly in an open, transparent and very friendly way. Leading up to IGCSE age 15, we cover a broad range of up to 10 different subjects, covering the traditional range of subjects from English, maths, Chinese as a first foreign language, and geography, history, and business studies, and associated subjects which lead through to the range of IGCSE subjects taken in the examination round. Our most popular course structure is the Pre-A, where students follow in 1 year a core cohort of subjects in maths, English, and the sciences, which gives them the grounding to move into A-level subjects, of which they then choose to do 3 or 4 in their first year, and then subsequently concentrate on 3 subjects in their second and final year at A-level. Passion and goals go very much hand in hand. Students arrive with a passion to learn. That passion to learn is encouraged and developed, and their objectives of what they want to do at A-level and beyond at university and in a wider career formulate from those early stages, driven though by the passion of the student and by the support and structure of our academic framework. Students can achieve many things, and aspirations are always encouraged, sometimes challenged, sometimes focused, and sometimes and always nurtured to enable a child to meet their maximum opportunity and their maximum development potential, both academically and within them as a person. In any school, a student needs to be organised, and homework is an integral part of what follows quite a long day and an intense day. And homework is designed to support the academic process in lessons. Depending on where a student is within the school structure, that homework can be between 45 minutes and up to 2 hours at A-level. But it's absolutely important that a student follows this regime to enable the in-class learning to be embedded and to develop, and for the pace of lessons and the pace of learning to be maintained. So homework is an important and integral part of any student's process here at St Bees. With regard to bullying or potential bullying, the school has a completely no tolerance view of any bullying, whether it be verbal, whether it be physical, or whether it be emotional. Any incident of bullying is dealt with immediately by myself as the safeguarding lead, and that will involve, if it happens, a structure of support for the student who has been in receipt of the event, as well as a re-education process for any person who may have crossed the line where words or deeds or actions may have been interpreted as bullying. I have to say that in our small, very friendly family group we have here at St Bees, bullying is something which hardly ever happens. But when students are together, sometimes things can go wrong, and our objective and our aim is to deal with that immediately, firmly, fairly, and successfully. Students are encouraged, particularly at sixth form, to use an electronic device in lessons, be it a laptop or a tablet. Lower down the school, electronic devices are allowed, but during the working day, during the educational aspect of the day, the academic day, electronic devices, particularly phones, are not used during lessons and are stored centrally and collected at the end of the day, having been deposited at the beginning of the day. This is to avoid any issue with regard to distraction, so that we can concentrate academically on the subjects, but also deliver to students higher up the school at pre-A and A level their ability and the requirement to use electronic devices for their self-research and for their independent observations.
Here at St Bees we've got quite a small boarding community which is really family based. We tend to eat dinner together, all of us, including the house parents' families, which is really lovely. Boys and girls have separate sleeping facilities, but we are a shared house, so we have some real fun and games in the communal areas. We have allocated time every day for prep and for social time, free time, time to go off and do sports. On a weekend we always have a structured plan on a Saturday, usually going off to the local towns or cities, going to the beach, bowling, cinema, anything that the students would like to do really, and they get to choose things, and then we put that into the boarding plan of a weekend. Sundays are super quiet, super relaxed. We often have big games of hide and seek, and the house parents tend to join in with that too, which is really lovely. At the moment we have a maximum of 3 students sharing a room. It is always the younger students who share, and older students, especially sixth form, always have rooms of their own so they can study, chill out on their own and almost do what they like in their bedrooms without having to worry about somebody else being there. The facilities in our boarding house are pretty cool. We've got 3 communal areas, a kitchen, a games room, PlayStations, Xboxes, and we even have a drum set and a piano, which is pretty cool. It can be very noisy, but it's fun. We have lots of board games, and literally a 2-minute walk from the boarding house is the sports hall, the sports pitches, the swimming pool. So it's really cool. We're all very close. House parents at St Bees are an extension to the boarding family. The boarders are part of our family. We, as I said before, enjoy dinner together. We all muck in and do the chores, the dishwasher, helping with laundry, helping out with anything that we can do to make St Bees Schoolhouse a home rather than just a boarding house. We are here primarily to make all students feel cared for and safe. If we ever have any students who are unwell, we have 2 medical rooms, one in Schoolhouse and one in the school building, so that if there's any ever illnesses, we are more than prepared to be able to help them out, take them to a GP. We can administer medication on site if need be and if it's signed in, so there's never any worry that if you've got a headache that we can help out with something like that too.
St Bees School puts a big emphasis on pathways for students, and this starts from when they're in year 7 but really gets going as they go through their IGCSEs and A-levels into their 6th form years. St Bees focuses on the opportunities for going to further and higher education and the world of work beyond, and these are underpinned by the character attributes that we teach to all students through all areas of the school. Students are helped to prepare for university, whether it's their applications, preparing for examinations, or for Oxbridge interviews and additional supplementary tests. There is a lot of support here at St Bees for that preparation for university, and specifically for the top universities in the UK, but also throughout the world.
In terms of admissions, the process to apply to St Bees is really straightforward, and we want to make sure that it is easy for you to apply. So all that we ask is that you submit a registration form, submit 2 years of academic reports, then we will ask you to do a very simple and straightforward maths and English test online, and then we have a quick chat over the phone, over a video conference with myself, who's head of admissions, and Mr. Sinnett, the headmaster. And that is a really, really casual chat where we talk about what you might like, what you might be interested in, why you might want to come to St. Bees. It's very, very friendly because we're excited to tell you about St. Bees as much as you might want to tell us about you. And then that's it. And then we can offer you a place and give you an outcome within about a week. So it's very, very straightforward. Here at St. Bees, the type of students that we're looking for are those who are enthusiastic and passionate about learning and about being the best that they can be. We're not an academically selective school. We very firmly believe that if we can develop your character, so your traits such as leadership and teamwork and resilience and determination, that the academic results will follow, and they will follow because we have very, very resounding success in academics. And that's because we make sure that you're a happy, successful, determined individual, and you have those character traits that mark you as being different from anybody else. So our annual fees range from about £30,000 to £32,000. In terms of pocket money for younger students, we have a system in the boarding house where they can access some of their pocket money. You shouldn't need much when you're here because those fees do include full tuition and full boarding and all your food and most of the trips that we go on. So there really isn't a big need for lots and lots of pocket money because everything is on site and everything is here. St. Bees is a truly, truly wonderful place to be. There is no difference in admissions requirements for girls and boys. It's completely equal. We like to consider here at St. Bees that we are a St. Bees family, and we cannot wait to welcome you into our family. Thank you.